Imagine standing next to a machine so massive it makes a pickup truck look like a toy. We're talking about the Big Bud 16V747, a tractor that's not just big, it's record-breaking. Built in Montana, this beast stretches over 27 feet long, is nearly 14 feet tall, and weighs more than 100,000 pounds when fully loaded. But the real jaw-dropper, it cranks out over 1,100 horsepower. That's right, 1,100. With a fuel tank holding 1,000 gallons, it can work for days in the field without stopping. Big Bud was designed to pull enormous cultivators up to 80 feet wide, working massive stretches of farmland with unmatched power. Despite being built decades ago, few modern machines can touch its brute strength. But hidden away in Eastern Europe, another machine has been making waves, quietly rewriting the horsepower game and showing the world that the future of farming power might come from unexpected places. The giant from Belarus. While American giants like Big Bud grab headlines, Belarus has been quietly building some of the most formidable tractors on Earth. Meet the Belarus 4522, a four-wheel drive monster packing a mind-blowing 500 horsepower under its hood. Standing over 11 feet tall and stretching 22 feet long, this tractor is no joke. Its secret weapon? A massive diesel engine paired with advanced hydraulics that allow it to handle the heaviest farm implements with ease. But it's not just raw power. The 4522 also brings a surprising level of finesse, thanks to an advanced transmission system that adapts on the fly to terrain and load. Farmers in Eastern Europe and Russia rely on this machine to conquer some of the toughest, most unforgiving landscapes. And with its rugged build, it's one of the few tractors designed to thrive in extreme cold, making it a favorite in Siberia. Yet even this Eastern powerhouse has to contend with the refined, high-tech engineering coming from Germany, where horsepower meets precision in a whole new way. Fendt Horsepower King. Enter the Fendt 1167 Vario MT, a German-engineered masterpiece that's turning heads across Europe and North America. With a 700 horsepower engine, this tractor doesn't just plow fields, it dominates them. But what sets Fendt apart isn't just raw strength, it's the finesse and technology packed inside. Picture this, a luxurious, climate-controlled cab with touchscreen controls, real-time GPS integration, and suspension systems so advanced they feel like riding in a luxury SUV. Farmers using the 1167 Vario MT can monitor every inch of their fields, fine-tuning their work with precision that saves fuel, reduces soil compaction, and boosts yields. The dual tracks provide unmatched traction, letting the machine handle wet, slippery, or uneven ground where wheeled tractors would spin out. And while this German marvel leads in sophistication, there's another giant rolling through the fields whose sheer physical size, especially its enormous tires, makes it impossible to ignore. Claas Terra Titan. If you think tractors are all about horsepower, think again. Sometimes it's the sheer size and ground contact that matters most. Enter the Claas Xerion Terra Track, a machine that's practically in a league of its own. This German-built colossus uses massive Terra Track belt systems, replacing traditional wheels to distribute its weight across an enormous surface area. The result? Less soil compaction, better grip, and the ability to pull massive implements even in challenging conditions. With an engine delivering up to 525 horsepower, the Xerion Terra Track might not top the horsepower charts, but it makes up for it with versatility and cutting-edge engineering. The cab can rotate, allowing operators to face either direction depending on the task, and the modular design means it can switch between various tools in minutes. But even this giant's engineering marvels pale in comparison to the brute force and advanced systems found in the next machine, where the iconic green and yellow of John Deere marks the arrival of one of the most powerful tractors ever built. John Deere's Beast Mode. John Deere has long been a household name, but the 9RX series takes the company into beast mode. With engines delivering up to 620 horsepower, the 9RX tractors are among the most powerful ever produced by the legendary green and yellow brand. But power is just the beginning. These machines ride on 4 independent tracks, providing unmatched stability and traction across tough terrain. The cab is packed with next-generation tech, including fully integrated GPS, automated steering, and real-time data monitoring, giving farmers unprecedented control over their operations. The scale is staggering. A single 9RX tractor can pull tools over 60 feet wide, covering more ground in a day than many smaller machines could in a week. And just when you think the John Deere lineup is unbeatable, there's a machine pushing the limits of design with tires so massive they hold a world record and redefine what's possible in modern farming. World's widest tires. Sometimes it's not the horsepower or the engine size that turns heads. It's the sheer footprint. The Goodyear OptiTrack DT830 tires hold the record for the world's widest agricultural tires, each one measuring nearly 8 feet across. Mounted on special high-horsepower tractors, these tires allow machines to glide over soft soil without sinking, spreading the weight across a massive surface. This innovation reduces soil compaction, a hidden enemy that can crush roots and lower crop yields. But let's not forget the visual impact. These tires make the tractors look like earth-crushing giants, rumbling through fields with ease. Farmers who invest in these giants aren't just after bragging rights. They're investing in better land health and more efficient work. Yet even as these wide-tired monsters roll forward, a new revolution is rising in the form of hybrid power, where traditional diesel strength meets electric innovation to push the boundaries of what farming machines can achieve. Hybrid power revolution. The agricultural world has entered the age of hybrid power, blending the old-school muscle of diesel engines with the clean, efficient torque of electric motors. Machines like the John Deere Sesame Concept tractor are paving the way, running fully electric with zero emissions and offering instant torque that outperforms traditional drivetrains in key tasks. Imagine a tractor that not only works longer with fewer fuel stops, but also operates more quietly, reducing noise pollution on farms. Hybrid systems are also finding their way into larger machines, where electric motors assist diesel engines under heavy load, boosting performance while cutting fuel use. This hybrid revolution isn't just a gimmick, it's reshaping how farmers think about power and efficiency. And while hybrids are impressive, things get even wilder when we move beyond human control entirely, stepping into the world of massive autonomous machines that don't even need drivers. Self-driving mammoth. Self-driving tractors are no longer science fiction, they're rolling across fields today. Companies like Case IH have developed fully autonomous tractors that can plow, plant, and harvest without a human in the cab. These machines use GPS, radar, and advanced sensors to navigate fields with pinpoint accuracy, adjusting speed and direction in real time. Imagine the scale. A massive tractor, longer than a city bus, silently working through the night, while farmers monitor progress remotely from a tablet or laptop. The productivity boost is enormous, cutting labor costs and maximizing working hours. But autonomy is not just about replacing the driver. It's about reshaping the entire system, making fleets of machines work together in perfect coordination. And that leads us to the next chapter, where the biggest tracked tractors on Earth show how mechanical muscle pairs with precision to conquer the toughest farming challenges. Tracked titans. While wheels have long ruled the farm, tracks are taking over the high-power segment. Tracked tractors like the Challenger MT900 series and the versatile DeltaTrack deliver unmatched traction, spreading their massive weight over a larger area to prevent sinking in soft soil and provide better pulling power. These titans, many weighing over 50,000 pounds, use advanced suspension systems to keep the ride smooth while dragging enormous implements behind them. Tracked machines also handle steep slopes and muddy conditions far better than wheeled counterparts, making them a top choice for farmers pushing into difficult terrain. But even among these mechanical monsters, the elite club of tractors breaking the 500 horsepower barrier stands out as a level of power most farmers can only dream about. The 500 horsepower club. Crossing the 500 horsepower line is like stepping into a whole new category of agricultural machinery. These are not just workhorses. They're land-conquering machines designed for massive operations. Brands like Case IH, New Holland, and John Deere all produce tractors in this elite club, pairing monster engines with precision controls, advanced hydraulics, and ultra-wide implements. These machines can till dozens of acres in a single day, transforming the landscape at a scale smaller machines simply can't match. It's an arms race of power, with manufacturers constantly pushing the limits to squeeze out more performance and efficiency. But just over the horizon, electric power is rising fast. And the next chapter reveals how fully electric farm machines are shaking up the old rules and opening the door to a new era of clean, silent power. Electric power monsters. Electric power is no longer just for cars and city buses. It's charging straight into the heart of agriculture. Machines like the Monarch electric tractor are leading the charge, offering powerful torque, zero emissions, and near-silent operation. But these aren't just small utility tractors. Companies are already testing full-sized electric behemoths that rival traditional diesel models in power. Imagine a 500-horsepower electric tractor pulling massive implements through the field, running entirely on battery power or fed by solar charge stations on the farm. The benefits go beyond sustainability. Electric drivetrains deliver instant torque, smoother acceleration, and lower maintenance since they have fewer moving parts. And as battery technology improves, these machines will only get more capable. But electric alone isn't the only futuristic angle. Up next, we peek into the world of harvesters so big they make semi-trucks look tiny. Harvesters that dwarf trucks. When it comes to harvesting, size matters, and modern combines have grown into some of the most massive machines on the planet. Take the Claas Lexion 8900, for example, stretching over 35 feet long with a grain tank that holds nearly 600 bushels. Its cutting head spans up to 50 feet, gobbling up entire rows of crops in a single pass. Inside, advanced sensors and automated systems constantly adjust cutting height, grain separation, and engine performance to maximize yield and efficiency. These combines can unload grain at rates that would shock most people, over 6 bushels per second, enough to fill a semi-truck in just minutes. And while today's harvesters are mechanical marvels, the next wave is even more mind-blowing, with autonomous swarm machines ready to transform how entire fields are farmed. Autonomous swarm machines. Imagine not one giant tractor, but a fleet of smaller autonomous machines working together like a robotic army. That's the vision behind swarm farming technology. Companies are developing fleets of small, lightweight robots that can plant, weed, fertilize, and harvest in perfect coordination, guided by centralized AI systems and GPS mapping. Instead of relying on one massive machine, farmers could unleash dozens of smaller units, reducing soil compaction, lowering energy use, and increasing resilience, since a failure in one unit doesn't stop the entire operation. These swarms work day and night, adjusting tasks in real time based on weather, crop conditions, and data analytics. It's a futuristic vision that's quickly becoming reality. And as we look deeper into these cutting-edge systems, the rise of smart precision giants shows how big tractors are getting smarter, not just stronger. Smart precision. Giants. Big tractors today aren't just about brute force. They're intelligent machines, loaded with sensors, software, and connectivity. Modern precision agriculture tractors can map entire fields, track soil health, and adjust fertilizer and pesticide delivery on the fly, applying just the right amount where it's needed. Systems like John Deere's Precision Ag and Case IH's AFS Connect integrate satellite data, weather forecasts, and real-time machine feedback to optimize every pass across the field. This level of precision not only saves money but also reduces environmental impact, helping farmers squeeze more productivity from every acre. But as impressive as today's machines are, the question everyone's asking is, what comes next? The final chapter takes a glimpse into the near future, where the next generation of agricultural machinery promises to change everything once again. What's coming next? Looking ahead, the world of agricultural machinery is on the brink of a transformation. Engineers and designers are experimenting with hydrogen-powered tractors, ultra-lightweight materials, drone-assisted planting systems, and even modular machines that can shift shape depending on the task. Artificial intelligence is expected to play an even bigger role, turning today's smart tractors into fully autonomous decision-makers, analyzing millions of data points to adjust planting schedules, harvest timing, and equipment maintenance before issues even arise. Farms of the near future might be run by machines that communicate seamlessly with each other, working 24/7 without a break. The race for power, precision, and efficiency is just beginning, and the machines we know today may soon look primitive compared to what's waiting just around the corner.